way.
It's a strange place to have a toilet.
Yeah, I know.
I would like to know if it's possible to shoot you on the balcony so we have something to edit it with.
Sure.
Looking out at Paris.
Yeah, that'd be fine.
Don't fall.
Comedy is not the word you think of with Bergman, but you know, there are funny things in those movies. He is one of those directors who can do movies where there is not a single joke in the whole movie, and the movie stays, and the movie does not suffer for it. And there aren't that many. There aren't that many movies you can think of where you say there was nothing funny.
Amerikanske Wes Anderson är en mycket egensinnig regissör. Av filmbolagen får han fria händer och stora budgetar att göra sina småsorgliga, men ändå väldigt roliga relationskomedier. Som The Royal Tenenbaums och Moonrise Kingdom. Anderson har på många sätt förnyat komedigenren. Publiken sitter inte och gapflabbar, men ler och att det skruvar i att vi alla är ensamma och besvikna människor.
Your films are often about loneliness, I think. Why is that?
You know, it's probably easier to make something funny happen when you've got more emotion. Whatever emotion it is, the more there is of it, the easier it is to exaggerate it to being funny, or whatever it is, whatever happens that makes something funny. It's probably hard to make a comedy of a little bit lonely, but a lot. Then I think you got something to work with.
All right, let's check out. Did you get that, Vikram?
Yeah.
Good. We'll give them the reality this time. A washed-up old man with no friends, no distribution deal, wife on the rocks, people laughing at him, feeling sorry for himself. Can I have a word alone with my son, please?
Det här är Life Aquatic med Steve Zissou, med Bill Murray i huvudrollen. Men Wes Anderson och Murrays första samarbete är i filmen Rushmore. En av komedierna Bergman hade bland sina VHSer. I Rushmore möter vi den unge Max Fischer, bråkstake, teaterregissör och väldigt lik den unge Wes Anderson själv.
I was not doing that well in my school, and somehow the teacher knew I was interested. I think I'd written one play, and the teacher in 4th grade, she decided that any week that I got through without some kind of disciplinary problem, it would be a mark, and after a certain number of weeks I could put on a new play. So she sort of loaned me the resources of the school and classmates to do these productions, and that I think that had a very big effect on me, because after 4th grade, I kind of kept doing that and started putting these things together on my own, and kind of got used to being able to get a group together to do what I had in mind.
I've ruined so many interviews with coughing.
Bergman hade också The Royal Tenenbaums som kom efter Rushmore. En film som började med 2 scener i Wes Andersons huvud och ingen egentlig historia.
I had a whole collection of characters more than I had a story. It's got to be like half an hour of the movie before anything actually happens.
I need help. So do I.
Verktygen som Wes Anderson använder när han skapar sin besynnerliga humor är bland annat en mycket genomtänkt rekvisita. Han skriver också väldigt märkliga, motsägelsefulla repliker.
Can I say something to you, Henry? Okay. I've always been considered an asshole for about as long as I can remember. That's just my style. But I'd really feel blue if I didn't think you were going to forgive me.
I don't think you're an asshole, Royal. I just think you're kind of a son of a bitch.
Well, I really appreciate that.
Somebody says the thing the way they read it. An actor might do the thing they would say that is the way you would normally say that. What I actually wrote is this, and it's got a couple of things swapped around and maybe 4 extra words that aren't really necessary. I remember I had one. It was Danny Glover had a line. I don't think you're an asshole. I just think you're kind of a son of a bitch. And Gene was like, it's the same thing. It means the same thing. And I think he's saying this. The word has the same definition. I know, but I think he's saying that. And Danny Glover said, I think he's saying you're not a bad guy. And Gene was like, I know, but it doesn't mean that. Well, he's right. He's definitely right. But, and I remember it was like, well, all right, people aren't going to know what we're talking about, but okay. What actors are comedians from the Bergman films? Like any of the like Gunnar Bjornstad? Yeah, did you say Bjornstad?
Yeah, Bjornstad.
I don't know how to pronounce his names probably. I mean, you say Sydow, right?
Von Sydow.
Von Sydow, yeah. You don't say, we say Sydow.
You do?
Well, anyway, in America they say Max von Sydow.
Andersson är noggrann, inte minst med uttal. Hans filmer är fulla av ordningsmoment, uniformer, schema, kapitel, listor. Som Bergmans videohyllor är Anderssons filmer fulla av en manisk ordning.
There's always all this orderliness in your films. People are laminating stuff, their schedules.
Yeah.
Are you chaotic?
I'm quite orderly with the way, I like to get my work in order, and I like to keep a lot of things in order. I also don't like to have things too pinned down at the same time. I tend to like to keep a lot of freedom. Yeah, I have some mixed relationship with order, I guess. And that's probably somehow in these movies too. Yeah, the one where we have them laminating itineraries, that's an odd thing to feel your characters need to do.
I had Brendan make us an itinerary.
Who's Brendan?
My new assistant. He's going to place an updated schedule under our doors every morning of all the spiritual places and temples that we need to see, and expedite hotels and transportation and everything.
How's he going to do that?
I had him bring a printer and a laminating machine.
Where is he?
Well, it actually doesn't matter. He's in a different compartment on another part of the train. But we never see him. Ever.